I'm Selena Hill, and this is Harlem Style. Dannis Winston is a man of many talents and a force to be reckoned with. He's an international band leader, songwriter, musician, and the founder of the Winston Crew Collective wedding band. It's easy to see from the music he creates and the energy he gives on stage that he's a natural-born entertainer. But not only will he swoon you with his voice, but he can captivate any audience with his style. Today, we're here at the Cecil for the single release party of his new song, Let Me Go. I'll speak to him about that and Harlem Style.
My first love of music was, honestly, Michael Jackson's "Do You Remember the Time?" When I saw that video, and I was young, I was like, oh, he turned into gold, like just disappeared, and like I just thought that was the coolest thing. From that, then it sparked just a love for different sounds. I'm a multi-genre type of guy, which is why I have so many different bands.
9, right?
Yeah, I have 9 different bands. And so it goes from jazz to blues to pop to dance to country to R&B to disco. I just love music, and I love all the different sounds. I'm a sound collector. I started very young, honestly, using shoeboxes, tissue boxes, and hangers for a drum kit. Me and my cousins would have, old school tape recorders, and we would record ourselves, like just playing on tin cans and things like that. And I would freestyle and sing a little something. And we didn't know what we were doing, but we just loved it. It was, it was our playtime. It's supposed to going outside. That's when we created our own music. I became a band leader by just trying to pursue my original music in New York, like a lot of artists. I came from West Palm Beach, Florida, and I came up here to just be an original artist. And it wasn't working because honestly, there wasn't enough money in it. The competition is so steep up here. It's like, unless you have a fan base automatically, it's like, you can't have your friends come out to every show. So from there, then I decided to audition for wedding agencies in New York to be a part of a wedding band. And that didn't work out at first. I didn't get in at first. Then I started bar mitzvah dancing. And from there, then I went to band leading and re-auditioned for agencies in New York. And then all of those agencies were like, do you want to start a band? Do you want to be a band leader? And from then, I just kind of just took off.
To share with on this special day, there's a ribbon in the sky for us.
How do you manage 9?
It's actually pretty easy. It's not as difficult because I work with people that love what they do. They respect my vision and what I'm trying to do. I wanted to be in the wedding industry to train musicians to be able to play different genres. And from there, then catapult us to making a big dance orchestra, because that's my biggest goal. I'm going to eventually combine all 9 of my bands and make it a big dance orchestra, likened to a Barry White, the Love Unlimited Orchestra, or likened to an Earth, Wind & Fire. Harlem is known for bands, to me. It's known for coming up here. If you wanted a hot jazz band back in the day and you wanted to see live music, that's really what Harlem was. And so Harlem influenced me because I knew that if I had a band, especially when I did Marcus Garvey Park at Summer Stage 2 years ago, it was 2 years ago. When I did that, Harlem just really, like I said, they expect a certain thing. They expect great music. So it kind of makes you have to step up.
Hey, how would you describe your style?
My style is very, it's very eclectic. This stage of what I'm doing with the band, it's very dapper. It's very classic man. But it also has a twist. Like, I like the hats that I wear. I wear a lot of hats, but the hats that I wear, I choose different types of hats that you have to be bold to wear. You know, you're not gonna every day just wear a blue felt hat. You know what I'm saying? You really have to be coordinated, and you really have to have confidence, because people will look at you and stare at you when you walk into a room. And if they don't get that you're confident in it, they're gonna be like, well, I don't like that hat he got on. Who do you think he is? My suit is custom made. I have a tailor that knows my measurements, so I always go to him in my neighborhood. I chose this suit honestly from inspiration of David Bowie. His Just Dance album is a great album to me, and the theme of his style is definitely something that suits me. So I chose the hat to go with the suit and copped it a little bit, you know, because that's the David Bowie style, but that also honestly is my style too. And I paired it with the shoes, some brown Florishims, a classic shoe. Pocket square also, my tailor just gave to me. It was from his personal collection. My earring, my aunt gave it to me years ago. I think our humanity, we're in the fight of our lives right now, and we need to communicate. If I can do anything with my music to make that happen, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sacrifice myself and my musicians to that plight of bringing people together to dance and then talk and accept, you know what I'm saying?
So, if it's unique and it's fabulous, then it must be Harlem Style. I'm Selena Hill.